Hello, piano players, young and old. Welcome. My name is Miss Emily with EBN Music, and today we are going to be learning another Christmas song for the Christmas season or holiday season. This one is a pop Christmas song by Wham. You might know it, Last Christmas. Be sure to check out my other videos in the description, other pop songs that I've done a tutorial on, and I hope you have fun with those. And also, be sure to join me live every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. I do a live piano lesson. This one is actually for kids, for young beginners, but it's for you, the parents, too, to see my teaching style and see if you like it, and maybe you can work with me in the future. And lastly, if you like this kind of thing, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, EBN Music with Emily Norris. I also have a free mini lesson if you want to check that down below too. That way we can stay in touch with each other, and you will know soon a course I'm going to put out for young beginners for kids called Kids Play Piano. It's coming soon, so be on the lookout. Okay, without further ado, let's learn how to play Last Christmas by Wham, and we are going to look at a very simplified chord chart that you might find on like a Guitar Tabs app or something like that. In fact, that's where I found this exact one, on Guitar Tabs app. So follow me. I will teach you how to do it. It's very easy and it'll be fun. The way I'm going to teach this today is I'm going to teach you the chord progressions. We're going to learn the chords, and so you can sing along with it or you can jam along with Wham. If you're interested, at the end, I'm also going to teach you the melody for the chorus if you just want to learn how to play the melody on the piano. But first, let's talk about those chords. Okay, so if you look down below, there are 4 chords to this song. We have a D. It's got that F sharp. You've got a D. We have B minor, we have E minor, and we have A. Those are the only 4 chords that you use in the whole song. So let's just practice those 4 chords while we sing the song. I am going to play these chords in what we call the root position. The root position means that the bottom note is the name of the chord. So if the chord is D, that means your very lowest note is going to be the D, and you're just going to skip D, F sharp, and A. So let's go. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. No matter what verse you are singing, that is the chord progression. D, B minor, E minor, A. Okay, a few things about those chords. Let's talk about those. So notice for the D, all I did was I took away my A, I kept D and F sharp, and moved my thumb to B. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. The E, I had to move a little bit here. E, this year, to save me from tears. And then A is a big jump, A, C sharp, E. I'll give it to someone special. Okay, now one more thing about these chords I wanted to mention. So in the chord chart that I have here, it just has the D, B minor, E minor. However, when you hear the melody, Last Christmas, okay, when he sings the word last, that's actually an E. But the chord that I'm playing does not have an E in it, right? In fact, E is right beside the root chord. So to make this chord sound, I don't know, to round it out a little bit, to make it match his melody, instead of playing the root chord, let's try adding the second note. So it's really like a D2, like that. You can also call it a D9, I guess, but for now, let's just call it a D2 because it's the second note, the number 2 note in the scale. Last Christmas I gave you my heart. See how that chord sounds differently? You can even add that A. Hear that? You can hear that E in there. Without it, with it. When we add that, it matches his melody, so it rounds out the sound a little bit more. So let's try that. If you cannot play that third note, the A, in fact, I might not even play that right now. Let's just do a 1, 2, 3. Last Christmas I gave you my heart. Same thing on the B minor. Okay, this is the root B minor, but he is still singing this E. But the very next day, very E. So for the B minor chord, let's add that E. I'm doing a 1, 2, 3, okay? So let's try that again. So on the D2, last Christmas I gave you my heart, but but the very next day you gave it away. Hear that? Sounds pretty cool, right? So notice I took away that top note. Now the E in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, is actually a 4. It's a B minor 4. You can blame Wham for this, you know. Okay, so now let's try that again. Let's start at the beginning. Let's play these modified, these 2 and 4 chords. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. Okay, now for the E minor chord, you guessed it, we're going to add either a 2 or a 4 note. In his case, we're adding a 2. Here's our E. That's the second note. This year, let's do 1, 2, and 5, the B. This year, to save me from tears. There's our E minor. And then A, fortunately, let's just do A, the root. Give it to someone special. Okay, so let's try that again. We'll sing along with it with our modified chords. I think these make it sound really good. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Now, if what I just told you is a little too confusing, just stick with the root chords. It will sound just fine. But I wanted to give you a little meatier way to play it. Okay. Now, if you want to, let's get Mr. Bass Clef in here. Let's get our left hand in here. All we're going to do is play the root note. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year you save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Okay, all right. So we're going to pulse with our right hand. Last Christmas, or you can pulse with, I'm pulsing with both hands. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. And you have just learned how to accompany yourself. You're jamming along. You are playing the chords along with it. Okay, so lastly today, those of you who want to learn the melody on the piano of the chorus. So we're in the key of D. We got our 4 chords in D. Or dun dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our 8 notes in the D scale. So as we talked about before, he starts on the E. Last Christmas I hop all the way over to A here. Last Christmas I gave you my heart. Then the B. But the very next day you gave it away. And the next part, start on the F sharp. This year, to go to the B. Save me from tears. I'll, the D, give it to someone special. Only at the end do you hop down to the A. If you notice the chords we were playing, the melody fits those chords, and it also fits all the notes in the scale there. So if you want to, as an easy thing, pulse with the left hand. That is probably a more advanced move there because I'm having to keep a steady beat with my left hand, but these pop songs always have these syncopated rhythms in the right hand. So let's simplify that just a little bit for you. So to simplify that, don't pulse with the left hand, just hold it out. There you go. You could play it one other time just to have that hold out. When I teach kids, if you are a young beginner doing this, this is a great way to start playing pop songs in a fun way as a solo. You're just playing one note in the left hand. and you're learning that melody in the right hand. The melody takes some practice with our fingers, but when there's a will, there's a way, right? If you want to learn it, you will learn it. It's even more fun to jam along. So this is my friend Lenny. Lenny is my Bluetooth speaker that I call him Lenny for the kids. By the way, it's Lenny because he's Lenru. I don't know if you can see that. So I love to jam along. It's so fun to just play along with them. So let's just do our chords that we learned. Here we go. Okay, if you played along with me and you listened to those chords, if you have a good ear, you might have been like, ugh, like it doesn't sound, it seems like off key, right? It seems like out of key. It is technically. So a lot of songs that were recorded in before the digital age, okay, so like in the 80s, 70s, 80s, you will notice if you try to play along with the song, it's just off key by maybe a quarter step or even like an eighth of a step or something like that. And that's because they changed the speed of the tape when they recorded it, so it changed the pitch just a hair. So if you try to play along with our beautiful digital or acoustic instruments, you're gonna be a little bit off. This is a good example of that song. So while it's fun to play along, it might bother you more because it's not going to sound exactly right unless you have a digital piano that can tweak that those little steps. So for this song, it might be better just to play it and sing it. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day. It's such a catchy song, only 4 chords. I really hope that this video was helpful for you. Please comment below and let me know if you tried it, what was hard about it, what was easy about it, what could you use more help on. Do you want to learn another Christmas song or not a Christmas song, Christmas pop song, any pop song? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Once again, be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel, and I really hope to get to know you better, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.